What is good, you beautiful, beautiful souls? I hope, first off, that you are having a fantastic day. Because, as always, it's another great day to have a great day, baby. Woo-wee. Welcome you to another video. Y'all know it. It's me, the one and only, the one you're going to hear all the way in the back. Okay? Jaden Boards, ready to get down to the nitty gritty. I like to just get straight into it, y'all, because listen, we like to get a deeper knowing, deeper understanding of self, because the more that you know about what you can control, the better that you control life. You feel what I'm saying? To understand that you don't really have control, but you control what you can control, which is you. You feel me? Ooh. And speaking of, so today I really wanted to talk about checking for those who check for you. It's like checking the mail. You know, if I check the mail, typically I'm not really expecting much. So I'm gonna check it at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? A little bit here, a little bit there. Feel me? But if I didn't check the mail for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, I'm pretty sure they won't think something happened to me. And we just being honest. But like as we navigate life, it's easy for us to outgrow people. And that outgrowing is totally okay. It's meant to happen. That's if you aren't outgrowing people, it's because you yourself are not growing. It's called outgrow because you're growing out of the way that you were before. And eventually people just don't align. But regardless of any of that, it's like whether you're moving one way or another, if there's communication in you in that on good terms, great. But it's more so about when you're expending the energy into other people that aren't even putting energy into you. So with friendships or acquaintanceships, whatever the romantic relationships, like any type of relationship that someone is pretty much putting in a space where they're like, "Yep, I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to do this." Like there is a level of responsibility that comes with that. There's a level of communication that comes with that. But if you aren't checking on somebody, like what are we doing? You know, like for me, I love to check on my people, but I had to get to a point where I'm like, listen, I've reached out the last three. It don't even have to be a lot of times. If I'm being honest, for me personally, I peep it all. So I'm like, I've reached out the last even just 2 times. Or when we do talk, it's you never ask about like you just have to peep and pay attention to how people interact with you. Like, are they actually caring about what you got going on? Are they actually showing up for you? Are they actually pretty much doing what they're supposed to do as a friend to you or as a partner to you? If they want to, they will. It's a very simple mantra that I speak to myself. If they want to do it, then they're gonna do it. They want to hang out with me, they're gonna hang out with me. They want to talk to me, they're gonna talk to me. It's that simple. And that goes the same if they want to check on me, they're going to check on me. People want to check on you, they're going to do it. But making excuses for them is normally where we start getting in that habit. And we're like, "Oh, no, we're doing this, that, and the third." But it's like the more that you put out for other people, the more energy that you expend on them, the less energy you are going to have for yourself. Your well is running empty. So then you can't you don't have any water to do anything because you gave it all out. Versus if you gave like a bucket here and there, but then people are, pouring back into you, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not one of those things where you have to move where you're like, I need this right now. But there is a level of expectation for me personally. I can't speak for everybody, but I do feel that everybody should have a level of like, I mean, set your boundaries. What do you value? What don't you value? It just comes from the level of understanding. The more you know yourself, the better you can operate. The more you know you, the less you're gonna deal with. You know what I mean? And if you not even if with you having such great energy, it's like an addiction. People will treat energy like a drug. They really will because they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're so good to be around. You're so funny. You're so fun. You bring the And it's like, yeah, I know. That's why you got to keep that on lock. You have to keep your energy under lock and key and occasionally bring it out for those that you feel called to do so or that you feel comfortable to do so, that you feel confident to do so. Trust you. At the end of the day, it is you. You choose how you want to move. You choose how you operate. And you're the only one that can make those decisions. But that's why you got to understand, listen, look, see it all. Take in every moment and pay attention to how people are around you. Because when someone shows you who they really are, you need to believe them every time. Every time. I don't care if it's on like a one off. I'm like this. That's I'm gonna see that. I'm like, okay, I got that. It's on the board. You know what I mean? So you just are so magnetic, so reliable. People just love to be around someone they can depend on. A dependable person is the best type to have, which is why normally people who have the best hearts get taken advantage of the most. But that's why being the great person that you are, you have to have boundaries. You have to have lines that you draw. Because the less you deal with, the more you're able to put forth for your energy into what you actually care about, what you actually love, what you actually are getting something out of. You know what I mean? And it's better because then you're living life a lot less drained. Treat your energy like a syringe. Just a little in that cup, little in that cup, little in that cup. And someone's like, pour. You're like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll give you a little. You do as you need to do. But check for those who are checking for you. It's really that simple. Your discernment is there for a reason. You got to trust what you feel. And I always say, speak on it. If you feel some type of way about something, speak on it. It's when you speak on it and then they still move the same way, that's where there's another issue that lies. It's like, all right, it's one thing you don't know what you don't know, right? That's cool. But once you do know, then you can never not know again. So if I let you know that this made me feel some type of way, but yet you're still doing that exact same thing that I told you made me feel some type of way, you don't care, and we can call it quits. Like that for me, that's all I need. I don't there's a very like we good. I'm gonna communicate because I love to be transparent. I do feel like people you can never speculate on how someone feels if they tell you exactly how they feel. Right? So if you go ahead and just say how you feel, cool. It's out there on the table. All the cards are there. Now they're still moving the same way. Cool. Now it's up to you. If you keep yourself in that same situation, now you have to hold yourself accountable. Accountability works both ways, right? But you got to be accountable for you and only you, and that's all you can be accountable for. So if that's not aligned with you and you still staying around and still trying to put that energy in, then it's like, all right, that's where the cycle continues. So you got to break the cycle by recognizing when people are not right for you and then taking necessary action to take care of it. And then now you're going to be more around people that are actually around that same level of thinking, that are on the same wavelength, that are going to help evolve you that much more. It's a symbiotic relationship. We love those. The relationships that you were in were there to get you where you needed to be, but now that you're here, it's on to the next. It's on to more. More and more and more and more is what you're literally getting. More and more and more and more. This ain't for the birds, baby. This is for you. This is for you. But you got to know it's for you. So trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. Your peace is the most important thing that you have in this life. So if you can hold your peace in the midst of chaos, if you can hold your peace in the midst of whatever wants to happen in your lifetime, you are good. You are unstoppable. You are legit unstoppable. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. And no matter what happens, you go left, right, up, down, you go a little diagonal or whatever, you know that you're doing exactly how you need to do as it needs to be done, and you chilling with it. There's nothing to even stress about because everything's working out in divine timing as it's supposed to for you. And that goes for people, places, and things. So you just have to make sure that you have, like, whoever you're around, you feel good being around them. You feel emotions like anger, sadness, fear because there's something that's not right. Figure out why those emotions are coming up. They're there for a reason, so never ignore them. Feel them, embrace them, and then transmute that into the energy that you need, that you want, that then uplifts you that much more. Because listen, you on it. You really are on it. You don't need external validation, but it never hurts to have people that are there to support you. Support is great. Like, know that you got you. Always be your number one supporter. Always. But also don't have people around you that are not at least cheering you on. They ain't gotta be at every stop being like, woo! But there it just depends on what it is that you value. That's why the understanding and the level of knowing is so important. Get into a space of peace so that you can figure those answers out. The more you know, the better you are. The more you know, the better you off you are. The more you know, the less you deal with. And that's just that, y'all. So listen, peep it, feel it, listen. Because as soon as you know, you know, just hold yourself accountable and make sure that you're moving for you because you deserve everything great in this world. And y'all know that. Catch the vibes. Come on now. But I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Don't forget, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we out here. We doing the vibes. Having a great time trying to catch a great vibe. And I hope y'all enjoyed today's video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, give some love. And I hope y'all have an amazing day and continue to be you, y'all.